Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm doing something special, okay? I'm doing my 2024 financial recap. Basically, my financial year in view for 2024. So if you've ever wondered like how much have I made from investing, what my savings rate looks like and how I'm doing financially, then this video is for you. So today I'm revealing all the details from my investment portfolio, how much I've invested, how much I've gotten as returns, my portfolio growth, my savings rate, and also my biggest money lessons from 2024. So definitely stick around to the end of this video so you don't miss out on anything. And if you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. My goal is to hit 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and you can help me make that happen. So please hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. Without further hesitation, let's get right into the video. So at the start of the year, I had made a video sharing my 2024 financial goals and all the things I want to achieve. If you've not seen that video, you can check it out. I'm going to link it up here. So this video is kind of like an update on that one. So that one was at the start of the year and this is at the end of the year, just to see my progress and to share with you how far I've come with these goals that I set. So now the very first financial goal that I had was to save 6 times my living expenses in my emergency fund. As of December 2023, I had saved 3 times my living expenses. So I had 3 times my living expenses in the cash ISA where I was saving, and my goal for the first quarter of the year was to get that up to 6 times my living expenses. And I'm proud to say that is smashed, that is achieved. I have this money saved in a cash ISA, and a cash ISA, I mean, I've said it so many times on this channel, and with a cash ISA I don't have to pay taxes on any money earned in that account, which is really good because I get almost 60 something pounds every month from my cash ISA. I use 2 cash ISAs actually for my emergency fund, and if you want to check out a cash ISA that currently offers 4.9% interest rate for the year, link in the description box below to open that cash ISA account. So I have my emergency fund times 6. So basically the money I spend on feeding, our mortgage and bills, I have this money saved up times 6. So for 6 months, if I lose my job today, I can actually live for 6 months or even longer because I've gotten like interest payments on this amount. So that is smashed. The second goal that I had was to save 60% of my income every single month. Basically to have a 60% savings rate. So now we're going to look at a couple charts where I'm going to share in detail like how I performed every single month. So as you can see, I was not able to achieve like a 60% savings rate every single month. I started off very strong, but then as the year went by, my savings rate kind of fluctuated. The highest savings rate I had was January, where I saved 70% of my income, and then the worst month was September. September I only saved 27.66%, and the reason why September was so bad was because I had a lot of huge expenses that I had to make. One of them being that one of my siblings came to the UK for studies, so I had to do a lot of funding for that. And let me tell you, coming to study in the UK as an international student, it's not a walk in the park. So that really hit my finances or eat into my money a lot. So that's why September was really bad. And then October and November, why those months were bad was I was dealing with some health challenges, and also, you know, the spendings for the festivities. I made a lot of spendings, both back home, both immediate. Like there's a lot of things I spent on. But December was much better. My savings rate for December was 62.06%, which is not bad. This chart kind of compares like the percentage saved by versus the percentage spent every month. The red is spent, green is saved, as you can imagine. So as you can see, the expenses in September was quite high and the savings rate there was very minimal. So if we look at it 2024 in a snapshot, my total savings rate for 2024 is 49.86%, and then the percentage of my income that I spent for the whole year was 50.14%. So it's kind of like 50-50. The year before this, 2023, my savings rate was 40% at the end of the year. But this year, I have come up to 50%, which is not bad. It's not where I want to be, but it's not bad as well. So quite happy with my progress. One of the things that contributed to me being able to save, you know, this much was being able to increase my income, because there's only so much you can save, but you can always increase your income. And one of the way I increased my income was through side hustles. I have like digital products. I also have like YouTube that I'm doing. So these things kind of like boosted my income. So there are so many side hustles you can start in 2025, but one of the easiest ones is print on demand, as it requires very little upfront cost. Have you ever scrolled on TikTok and you've seen all these viral products that people sell online, maybe like planners, t-shirts, customized products? What if I told you could also start selling your own products like that without worrying about inventory or shipping? That is exactly what Printify makes possible with their seamless integration with TikTok store and also Amazon. So Printify is a print on demand platform that allows you design and sell custom products. Basically, when someone places an order, Printify will handle the printing, the packaging and the shipping of that product to the person. So you don't have to worry about that. All you have to focus on is creating and promoting these products. And it's not just me saying this works. Regular people like Gary, a 71-year-old retiree, has made over $100,000 selling custom t-shirts on Printify. And if Gary can do it, then you and I can definitely make money on Printify. It's a low risk, high reward opportunity. Getting started on Printify is pretty simple. Simply visit their website www.printify.com, create your account, choose a product like the sweatshirt or the ornaments, upload your own design or create a design on Printify. Once you've done that, hit publish and then connect it to TikTok store or Amazon so you can reach more people with your product. If you've ever thought about starting a business or side hustle in 2025, then this is your chance. Printify makes this very easy and possible. So click the link in my description box below to access their early access catalog. So thank you Printify for sponsoring today's video, and now back to the rest of the video. Now my third money goal was to keep my monthly expenses under £300. So £300 basically is the amount that I spend from. So if I want to make my hair, if I want to make my nails, if I want to buy clothing, that's where I spend from. So I keep this money at £300 every month. I don't exceed it. Look, my goal was to not exceed it, and this amount has remained consistent. In 2023 it was also £300 that I kept my monthly expenses at, and I wanted to keep that amount consistent this year. However, I'm going to show you right now with the charts just to see how I performed on a month-to-month basis. Now looking at this chart every month, you can see on vertical axis the amount. So there's 200, 400, 600, 800. January we can see that is above 300. February was below 300. March was below 300. April, you can see all the months. Overall, for 6 out of 12 months, my expenses was around the £300 mark. But for the other 6 months out of the year, I exceeded £300, by quite a huge margin. When I then took the average of my monthly expenses every month, I could see that it came up to about £357 per month was what I spent on average, which is not bad, Also, there were months like June and July, which I spent way less. I spent less than £200 on those months. And what that meant is the months where I don't spend a lot, I then have a lot of money to then move to the next month. So that's kind of like how I do it. I have a pot. So if I don't spend up to £300 that month, whatever is left is in that pot, and then I top up the next month and I can spend out of that. So that kind of gives me some flexibility with my money. Now let's dive a bit deeper into this, like my monthly expenses. What does it look like? What do I spend on every month? So this chart shows the things I spend on. There's the category cosmetics and skincare, there's clothing, there's nails, okay, there's personal care and health, and there's eating out. And you can see that I spent the most out of this £300 I'm spending every month. I spent the most on clothing. I spent about 1,200 on clothing for the whole year 2024, which is not bad at all. The next highest thing there was cosmetics and skincare. Skincare is expensive, okay? It is expensive. So I spent about £900 on that for the whole year, almost 1,000 actually. And for my nails, I spent £514 making my nails this year. But one thing I want to say here is that even though my nails is like the lowest expense here, it is the most consistent. So what that means is every single month I spent on making my nails. All the other things, there were months I didn't buy clothes, there were months I bought, some months I eat out, there were months I did not eat out. But for my nails, every single month, your girl was consistent with that expense. And something to state here is that the reason why I'm able to have such insights regarding my expenses is because I track. I have like my income and expenses tracker sheet here where I track my income and expenses for the month, including my savings rate and my expenses rate as a percentage every month, and my investment and my portfolio. I track every single thing every month. So if you would like to get this, I have created this with preset formulas and preset calculations. Link in the description box below if you want to get it. Now let's get into the crux of the matter, which is like my investment portfolio. And something to state here is that this is the first and the last time I'm going to share this on the internet. First and last time on a video like this. I'm only going to share this again with people in my inner circles. If you want to keep up with what this looks like, sign up to my mailing list. Absolutely free to sign up. Link in the description box below to get more information and things that I would never share on YouTube. Again, link in the description box below. My investment goal was to invest £10,000 this year, and my approach was to invest at least £500 every month, and then some months I could do higher than that. So let's look at it. How did I perform in 2024? So the first thing you can see here is my investment portfolio at the start of 2024, January 1st, 2024, was £5,283. That was all I had in investing. Now my investment portfolio at the end of 2024 is £17,136. pounds. So as you can see on the chart, that's quite a significant growth. But of this increase, how much did I actually contribute and how much did I actually get as return? Now let's look at the next slide. So the total amount that I invested this year was £9,052, which is about 90% achieved, which is not bad at all. Now the total return that I have gotten from my money is £2,801. Basically, I've gotten £2,800 that I did not put in. So this is money that I've gotten from my investments growing every single month, basically compounding interest return on my investment. So the percentage return that I have gotten from the amount I invested this year is 30.95%, which is really good. Okay, like the returns is great. So another thing to state here, which I have not put on the screen, is that I also got money from dividends. So dividends is when the company that you're investing in, they share their profits with you. So I have some dividend stocks in my portfolio. From dividends for the year, I made about £583 from dividends. However, I did not withdraw this money, I reinvested it back. So this is not bad at all. I mean, I have some goals for 2025, which I'm going to share in a different video, such as like rebalancing my portfolio and even like increasing my investments on dividend stocks so I can get more in dividends as well, as that's one way to really grow your portfolio. So overall, my portfolio growth is 324%. Basically, it started from 5,000 and it grew to 17,000, which is like 3 times where I started from. So that's like a 300% increase in my portfolio growth, and I'm really proud of this progress. It took a lot for me to invest this amount. Let's go back a bit. How much did I put like every single month? You can see that in January I put about above £500. In February it was high. March I put less than £500 in investing. I had to prioritize other savings, and then April it came back up. May, June, you can see there are some outliers here. You can see that in August I almost invested £1,500, and you can also see that in October I invested more than £1,500. So this is kind of like the fluctuation with how much I invest every month. Alright, so if you would like me to do a video detailing what exactly I invest in to actually give me these returns, and also how I was able to start investing and conquer my fear of investing, because as you can imagine, I only had £5,000 invested last year, but this year I've invested more because I am much more comfortable investing. So if you want me to do that video, comment investing below, like type investing below, and the more I see that comment, the more I know people want that video, and I'm going to show you like the behind the scenes of how I'm able to like grow my portfolio to this level. Now let's quickly run through the biggest money lessons that I learned in 2024. Now the first one is flexibility is key. When it comes to personal finances, it is personal for a reason, okay? It's not a hard and fast rule. For example, I set the goal to hit 60% savings rate every month. I was unable to hit that, and I didn't beat myself up because I know every month I'm trying to achieve this goal. If I was unable to achieve it, that's fine. We go again the next month. And as you can see, it really fluctuated, but overall my savings rate increased. It increased from the previous year, which shows what? Progress and not necessarily perfection. So flexibility is very important with your personal finances. The second money lesson is consistency pays off, okay? Starting with small amounts and then increasing it, like being consistent is much more important than being perfect. So if you set a goal, try to stick to it. So for example, my investing goal, my goal was to invest £500 every month, and there were months where it was very hard and I tried to stick to it. The only month that I could not was March, and I didn't beat myself up because I knew I was gonna be consistent. I'm gonna try my best to be consistent at this. So consistency is the long-term game, okay? Consistency is the long-term game. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Another lesson is tracking your finances like the foundation to wealth, like true financial wealth, because honestly you cannot improve what you don't measure. I've come to a point where I don't need to track my finances every month, and I kind of know how much I'm spending every month. I know how much I spend on different things. That's because I've done this for so long, and if I choose to stop doing it today, I know where I'm at with my finances. So you need to create that baseline where you know where your money is going, how much has passed through you every single month, and exactly what expenses you need to cut down on, and exactly what your savings rate is. So like tracking your finances is very key. Once again, link in the description box below if you want to get a copy of the simple income and expenses tracker sheet with preset formulas and calculations. Another money lesson that I've learned this year is you should prepare for the unexpected. So ever ever since I got my emergency fund to 6 times my living expenses, there's this peace and financial security that I feel like I can't even explain. There were times this year where I experienced some hiccups here and there on my finances, but I wasn't worried. I didn't panic because I knew I had like a big fund. Like I have a cushion that if anything happens and I fall down, that cushion will be a soft landing for me. And this is my emergency fund. Now that I have that set up, like, it gives me so much peace of mind. I can't even explain. Like, I'm not worried about money. I'm not. I'm in a very good place with my finances, and I'm so proud of myself for that. So those are the key lessons that I can say that I've learned this year. And also something to state here is that money management is not so much about numbers. It has a lot to do with your mindset to money, how you approach your money. So learning to be kind and patient with yourself is just as important as hitting the financial milestones that you may have set for yourself. Alright guys, so there you have it. There's my 2024 financial recap. Let me know if you have any questions. You can leave it down in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. It's been a year of wins, lessons, and growth as well. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and once again, don't forget to sign up to my mailing list because I don't think I'll ever share this detail on a YouTube video again. So make sure to join my mailing list, link in the description box below. Till next time, thank you so much for watching guys. Bye bye.
Got an ache inside of me. It's a deep hole where I